Osteopath, and today I want to show you a tape job for somebody who's previously dislocated shoulder, and in this case Nicola, a female. It's a bit more difficult taping a female because she's got a sports bra on obviously, and there's areas that I want to avoid. So what I'll do, because the tape job is really only to last for a game, whether it be a rugby game or a football game, hurling, GA, whatever it is, that you want it to last for the duration of the game. So it's easy enough to do with a sports bra. So what I'll do is I'll use 1.5 inch zinc oxide initially, and the first thing I'm going to do, right, is I'm going to do 3 strips here. Normally I go down below the nipple in a male about 8 centimeters down here, but in this case I just go onto the sternum here like that, just slightly lateral to the sternum, cross here like that. We just turn around there like that, and I put 3 of these guys here, just here, and we turn this way a bit just so people can see, and we go here. Alright. And you're going down about, I suppose, down to the inferior border of the scapula and the posterior aspect, okay? Now what I want to do is I'm going to put a little bit of an anchor on the bicep. So for this, we just put the arm like that. You don't want to go too tight and cut off circulation here. So when the arm flexes, obviously it'll expand in circumference, and you don't want to cut off blood supply. Okay, so just lay it on pretty light. And now what you want to do is you want to hook. I'm going to get you to put your hand on your hip like that. Yeah. And what I'm going to do is a basket weave here, okay, just to pull the shoulder into place like that. So I'm going to start here on the anterior side and come across the shoulder joint to the posterior aspect like that. We just turn sideways so they can see what we're doing there. So I'm pulling it up into the shoulder like that. All right. And we put 3 of those, okay, on each side. So it's nice and tight. Okay, so we got a nice basket weave going on here. So now we're going to stand here, front on like that. Now this one we're going to start here, just actually on the sternum like that. We're going to come over the top of the glenohumeral joint, around the back of the arm, around the bicep, and we're going to tear it off here, okay? So we're going to do 3 of these guys, all right? 1, 2. The lower down the arm you go, the more secure it's going to be. So I got 3 of these. And now what we want to do is make sure that it's kind of secure at the front again like that. So I'm going to go down a little bit more on the back here just to tie all these off, so we kind of get a look at what's happening here, right? So like that, yeah. And you keep the hand on the hip there, yeah. We do. And it's a lot of tape. So if you're taping for a rugby game, which Nicola will be tomorrow, you're going to use a lot of tape, all right? Okay, so that's thus far, right? So we've got the shoulder kind of taped in that position like that. Now, what I want to do is I'm going to just put another little anchor here like that, just to tie off the loose ends down here. This is not tight. I'm just going to lay it on. No stretch or no pull on it, just to tidy it off. And that's 1.5 inch zinc oxide, okay, so that's what I initially put on. I didn't put on any spray. If you've got pre-adhesive spray, you can use it. Oil and tape don't mix, so if you're giving someone a massage or a rub for a few minutes to loosen them up and then putting on the tape, it's going to cause you problems most likely. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to tie all this off with 3 inch elastic adhesive tearable bandage, okay? And that's what we're going to kind of tie the whole thing off. So we're going to start here on the sternum like that. going to wrap it around the top of the glenohumeral head. We're going to go round the arm like that. We're going to come back up. We're just going to turn you around there, Nick, like that. All right. You come down, so lift that arm out to the side like that. All right, and we go around the front again now to face the camera. Here like that. I'm going to go around twice. Yeah, you're okay there. Okay, we're going to go around again. Probably twice is probably enough. And you're going to come across here. Come across the breast. There's no avoiding it, right? So I'm coming across there like that. Over the shoulder. Round the arm. And I'm going to tear it off here, right? So now it's starting to look like something. And what I want to do with this, just to make sure it's all tied off, and make sure it doesn't just turn around there like that. I'm just going to put a small strip here, just to make sure the loose ends don't. Everything else should be pretty much tied off within that. So that, everyone, is a shoulder tape on a female, obviously, for somebody who's had a previously dislocated shoulder and is afraid that it might dislocate. That will normally be an external rotation. So if the shoulder goes back like that, so she'll have full movement for sport, but in this motion, it should feel pretty tight and restricted, right? So that's the whole purpose of it. So that's it. If you like the content, if you want me to make more videos, or you want us to make videos on any taping or any orthopedic tests or anything whatsoever, just let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching. See you next time.